What I remember of him, he was just an ordinary guy that you wouldn't even think he was a minister. Now, that's just exactly what we technique until he prayed. And you can tell. Now, I listened to a couple of his tapes, and whenever he run them tapes, I knew exactly it had to be him by his voice and the way he spoke. So, but they wouldn't be no duplication. Right. And my niece was in there, and they were going to send her to Madison the next day. And he went up to see her as a minister, and the priest wouldn't let him in. So he walked away, and he went back in later as a friend, which he was. Anyway, she come home the next day, and like I told you, I talked to her the day before I was up there. He prayed for her, and she come home the next day. And she's never been back. My sister went to school with her. She knew her well. And then all at once she just quit coming. But she had already learned to play the piano. So she was up big enough to do that. And then all at once she just disappeared. We never heard from her any time. Till this old minister, can't think of his name, but he got up in church and told us that Brother Bill had told him that he was going to come and get him some night. He did. But it was, so I'd say 2 or 3 weeks later, you know. So he told, they started out, and the older minister was driving. Brother Bill told him, he said, now we're topping this hill up here. He said, there'll be an old man just on the other side. He said, slow down. He said, he'll tell us where to go. They pulled up beside him, never opened their mouth. The old man told them just exact, pointed the house out. So they went down there and opened the door, went on in. And she was laying there behind the kitchen stove, you know, or drum stove, whatever. And Brother Bill went over and got down on his knees and started praying for her. And directly raised up and turned around. There's an empty rocking chair. Said, where's Grandma? Well, she's gone to bed. Said, bring her back down and set her in the chair. Whenever Grandma sat down, the girl got up. Yeah, she got up. And that was on, I think, Friday night. Friday or Saturday. But she was on Sunday, she was playing the piano in church. And that afternoon, they went down to Tottenford Bridge, and there used to be a place down there that you could get to whatever. And they had a lot of baptizing down there. And she was baptized, Brother Bill done it. Went down there like us boys would go up on the Tottenford Bridge, and we could look down at her. And he was baptizing. I don't remember now just whether it was a woman or a man. It seemed to me like it was a man. And this young woman come along in a boat and started making fun of him, making fun of Jesus the whole bit. They couldn't get her to go on or do nothing, you know. She just wanted to stay there and aggravate him. And I don't remember. Of course, I was that far away from him before he said anything or not. But she only lived 2 weeks after that. United Brother minister. But he had they were so raw that the only thing they could have on them was something real light. And so it was all the way from his hands all the way to his shoulders. Now this was his son told it. I stopped out here at Dad's one night, day, and he happened to be there, and he was telling it. And so his dad wouldn't go, so he didn't believe in healing. So finally, it got so bad that he couldn't get no rest or nothing else. So the boy told him one day, said, he's going to have a meeting tonight, and you are going. He said, if I have to hog tie you, you're going. The old man said, all right, you ain't going to have to do that. So he went down there, and he said, had things on his arm where people could see it. And he said, Brother Bill got up and started preaching, and didn't preach but just a little bit. And he said, there's somebody here don't believe in healing. He said, before you get home, before you leave here, you will. Well, everybody was looking at his dad. Now, this is the way he told it. Everybody was looking at his dad. And he said, all at once, he got a hold of them things and pulled them down. And his dad was sitting there like this, the way I understood him. And all at once they started to heal him. They started healing him and closed up. But a matter of minutes. He wasn't just a man, he was a prophet.